What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel The Walking Dead Dead City Season 2, Episode number 2. And they're trying to bring Manhattan back. I think that is absolutely amazing. Seeing some of those lights flicker and turn on. And
absolutely,
it looks pretty cool considering the environment and like the apocalypse and all that stuff. I think it's really fun. I mean, in context, it's not at all fun and it's horrifying and it's absolutely insane with this plan that we've got kind of being put in the fold here. But the Croats got this whole thing. He's got some information. He found out that Maggie's crew essentially led by this group of authority who trying to build an army to go invade and take over. And it just all feels really sus and questionable. And Maggie's going and Herschel wants to go, but he's not going to go. This whole situation with him and the Dama just feels off. Obviously, he's lying to his mom about the situation. I don't think she knows that a toe got cut off. Because there was a scene, and I get to watch things back multiple times through editing. It looked like she was looking at him when he took his sock off, but I don't know if she was able to catch eyes with like the missing toe. So I'm not sure there. But she found the drawings and was like, who's this? What's going on? What is, like, it feels like there's a lot more there, which feels just uncomfortable to an extent. Because the relationship obviously just, she's not his mama. Like, Maggie is his mother. Yes. And so just obviously she's very protective. Ginny is a very touchy subject because Negan asked Maggie to take care of her and to keep her in the community safe. But now she's going with Maggie.
She wants to go.
So they got put in a really tough test where they were like, you gotta go prove yourself. And they had to go fight basically a ring full of walkers.
Awesome.
And they handled business. It looked like it got a little close for a moment, but yeah, that was a pretty wild situation, and you know, they handled business. But Negan was back.
Yeah, being Negan.
Wow.
Like OG Negan.
The Croats got these pockets of people who kind of do their own thing. They don't really get along, but they got to come together because there's a group of people coming to fight you, and there's a big war breaking out. And one of them is led by Tig from, you know, Sons of Anarchy. We didn't get a name. He didn't even speak in the episode. But he looked real sharp, and he just had a very expressive face in this one.
And stuff. Stop it.
He was flashing it for sure. And another group led by a dude who I thought was going to get his head bashed in. I thought Negan was for sure going to take him out, but the Croat gave him a modified Lucille with some electricity flowing through it, pushed a button, shocked the dude. I thought he was dead, but he ended up not dying. But I for sure thought, like, there was a certain shot where Negan was standing tall on stage and the dude kind of turned his back. I'm like, oh shit, are we going to do the Negan thing? Are we going to do the thing? And he didn't end up doing the thing. He just shocked him. But I mean, like he does, he likely brought these people together, showing them the lights and the power and their resources.
Literally.
I think it made a strong impression. Yeah. So this whole story, I think it's pretty fun. I think it's interesting. Anytime you get Negan acting as Negan, again, regardless of what you feel about him and the whole story, I personally love him. I think he's the best character in the show with Rick. But his story's been amazing. But every time you see him flip that switch, it's like horrifying, but also a lot of fun because he's so damn good at that.
I know he is. Like, put all the past aside, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan as Negan, bomb.
Insane. And just he's got that charm, he's got that swagger and that charisma. He's a great leader. And he proved it. So I don't know what the hell's going to go down here. This feels like it's going to be insane. They highlighted a certain part of the city that was basically a no man's zone. And there was like a really loud growl coming from it at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
It sounds like you go there, you die. And they highlighted that and focused on it for a good reason. I think some shit's going to go down there at some point.
Makes sense.
But it sounds like there's like a monster walker in there. Like one that we saw previously.
It's just like a bunch of like
blending
walkers.
together. And,
like he's like a Frankenstein zombie.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
It just sounded really loud.
Imagine.
Which makes it sound really big. And it sounds like it's going to do some crazy shit.
Or you could just have this, you know, giant bark and he's just a chihuahua.
That's not what I'm expecting at all. It's going to be a monster, I bet. So here we go, episode 2. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh.
Birds laying eggs with their nest. That's the first. That's
a good Halloween decoration, though.
That's definitely new.
Something you can keep up all year. I mean, because, you know, birds.
Yeah.
I could have skulls hanging from the house, not real ones. And then just make them into birdhouses? Ideas.
That's wild that there's still a functioning boat all these many years in. I'm probably a broken record at this point, but anytime I see anything like that, I'm just like, dang. They managed to keep a boat afloat and functioning with gas in so many years into the apocalypse.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine how much shit is in the water.
Ew.
Like I'm sure it's not a smooth ride. I mean...
it just makes me think of Strand's boat from Fear. It's not. He had a yacht.
Yeah, it's not a boat. It's a yacht.
Yeah, it's not
a yacht. How dare you?
So he had to perform, and then he goes right back in his cell.
I don't think it's closed. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shit, scared me. I was told to do maid service. Clearly, the room's still occupied.
He didn't appreciate your joke.
No, I don't think he's in the joking mood right now.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad forced me to learn the violin, and I started taking lessons. Fought it the whole way. My teacher thought I might find some inspiration in Vivaldi.
Negan is not in the mood.
Not for me. Too light. My mom suggested Mozart. Too dry. Dad was a big Brahms guy, but I'm not even gonna play Brahms because Brahms is the absolute fucking worst. And then I found Bach.
Oh, you got Negan to lift his head on that one.
I like this guy.
He's passionate about something.
Bach was full, layered, and exciting.
I would imagine it's pretty hard to be passionate about anything in this world
Also
at this
that.
time.
I always had Bach. If I could just focus on Bach, and maybe I could get through another shitty lesson.
Oh. The fuck?
A fairy. Croetta's gonna see us coming from miles away. How could you know?
Hey, a fairy's not discreet, but that's why the Babe was chosen. No way he can see us from here. And with the element of surprise, we'll be able to...
But he already knows that you're coming. You told him who you were. He's probably been prepping for an invasion since the second that you escaped. He's smart and paranoid. He may not know how or when, but trust me, he knows that you're coming.
He knows word for what you're doing.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna convince Governor Byrd to change things up at the 11th hour, you're gonna need to give me more than a hunch.
How would you like me to do that? Want me to get a written statement from the guy? Be like...
Right on top of that.
Yes, we are preparing for your arrival.
Here is your itinerary.
Hey, Lucille must be thirsty, no?
Like, this ain't Lucille, bitch. He just basically told him, fuck off.
Oh my.
We just received the signal. We can presume their ship is being loaded and fueled as we speak, but they will never reach the island, now that the others are with us.
One. Just the one group. We're still waiting on Christos and Bruegel.
My Burazi have been preparing for this very circumstance for some time now. You'll be quite pleased, Dama.
I don't think the Dama's ever pleased. She seems like a tough one.
This is a gift I received from Bruegel after your church service.
Negan was happy about that, though. Or she was happy about Negan's performance.
Saturn devouring his son. As Roman myth goes, Titan Saturn feared a prophecy that he would be overthrown by one of his offspring, so he decided to eat his children.
Dude.
But the sixth child, Jupiter, tricked his father into eating a stone in his place. Other painters of his time, the academies, they shied away from ugliness and brutality. But not Goya. He was the father of modernism, a revolutionary.
I had not heard that story before. It's a pretty extreme painting.
What do you think of the plan?
What do you think? Or are you too distracted, all aflutter at the thought of your family's arrival?
Oh, yeah. They used Negan's family as the way to get him to do all this.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's a solid plan. I do. It'll knock out the ship. But it certainly isn't a death blow. Like you said, though, just the first wave. So we just crank it up. We give them a 4th of July laser light style spectacular. And not just for the ship, but their people back home. And also the folks that are on our side. You know, these gangs are having trouble making up their minds. Now, Jesus Christ, let's just erase any lingering doubts, shall we?
Dude.
That's one way to do it.
Negan is right. The two of us will work together.
I'm sure he's thrilled.
Come up with a more spectacular element to our defense.
She's got eyes for him. No, you think? Yes.
I mean...
No, the way she was looking at him, I don't know.
It's very possible.
I got it.
Tire fire.
I'm sure it smells delightful.
Mom?
What are you doing here?
Crystal, let me take a horse and track you. I was just sitting there after you left, thinking about where you were headed, what could happen to you. I mean, they basically kidnapped you. What'd you do when I was kidnapped? You just sit around no fucking way.
I will keep you hidden tonight, but you are heading back first thing in the morning.
Well,
What is all this?
don't think that was Herschel's plan.
A signal.
It's the Croat? Oh, then we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get Jenny. What if he knows they're coming? There's no way we can...
Hey there, you two.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You were spotted fleeing the camp, deserting, which is why, Soldier, you were being followed in the first place. Clearly, your son was waiting to
Governor
help
Bird, she was only following orders. I asked her to look for proof that the Croat knows we're coming.
Does he?
We found a smoke signal. That's how he communicates across the Hudson. We need to postpone. Send a small group in a canoe, a raft, something.
And leave our entire army behind? You can't be serious.
Girl,
We've been planning for months.
it doesn't mean you just go.
The Croat might know we're coming. But not
You literally just said he does know.
if we leave right
Don't
away,
say
we'll be an
might.
element of surprise.
Okay. We deploy immediately.
This is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a big problem. By the
Why
way,
did you bring me here if you're not gonna listen to a damn thing that I say? Me and my son and anybody else here who has got their head on straight are going home now.
The law against draft evasion also applies to desertion.
That is what you're fixed on right now, hanging me from a tree?
You and the 20 soldiers you stood in for, starting with that one right there.
This bitch. Talking about kids.
Insubordination is also a crime.
Oh my God.
I don't see how detaining the boy is gonna solve anything.
It's not a matter of opinion, Colonel. It's about the law.
Oh, she's fun. She is fun. She's also terrifying, but also don't bring the kids into this.
by the way, Herschel, podcast from Ghostbusters.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Didn't even look like the same kid.
That's how long ago it came out. I mean,
Shoot.
He's grown up quick. I noticed that as I was looking up to see if it was been the same actor the whole time as Herschel.
Yeah.
And that popped up.
Yeah. I mean, kids change so much.
You must be excited.
No.
Bastards who try to execute you will now be facing their own execution. Come on, Negan. I saw clown. In old days back at the sanctuary, you used to relish the chance to take down anyone who crossed us. Only days after I arrived, there was a group of savages. They attacked our home, took us by surprise. Demanding we hand over all provisions. Naturally, we expected Negan to fight back, but to our astonishment, he meekly surrendered. As a show of respect, Negan wanted to honor the savages with a sort of gozba.
Feast.
I was like, thank you. I don't know what that is.
We were utterly dismayed. Where had our fearless leader gone?
The Croat is like...
Fanboy.
Yeah.
A meal like this you have never seen. Venison, the finest that the forests of Virginia could offer. Let's see, our guests, they didn't get that meat. Now, see, at the last second, I had my butcher switch it out for Walker
Bruh.
Let's just say by dawn, the sanctuary's walker moat had grown considerably. Main point is, you protected us. You gave our enemies exactly what they deserve.
I mean, the way the Croat loves Negan and tells stories about him.
Oh my god.
It's pretty wild. One other thing I was going to mention, the idea of like law in the apocalypse is always such an interesting thing because it's like based on what and whose law are we living by?
I know that you wanted to help, but this is why I came here. It's exactly the reason that I wanted to come by myself. I mean, Jesus Christ, Herschel. Herschel?
I don't agree with this at all.
Okay, then let us out.
You heard what Major Narvaez.
What, she doesn't answer to you? I thought that you're a colonel.
You punched her.
She had a comment. She talked about my kid.
Maybe the Croat tries something, but New Babylon will fight back. We're bigger, better equipped, better organized.
You have got this blind spot, all of you. You can't see it, but you're so obsessed with getting back what you lost that you overlook anything that gets in your way. Do not underestimate the Croat. You know what he's capable of. Let us go. Let us all go.
Feels like they're going to just run right into this massacre.
Oh, yeah.
What is happening with Herschel right now? Is he on like some kind of drug or something?
No, I think he's disassociating.
Oh. He wasn't really blinking.
No, he's like transfixed, spaced out.
Get ready. Keep it tight.
You lock it up.
No, you lock it up.
My God.
It gives me like the creeps, and it's all dark and stuff.
It's a really cool shot.
It is.
I just find it really hard to believe that the water would be smooth and
That's a
clear.
cool shot. That was
the Liberty.
Yeah,
Statue
well,
of
that
Liberty.
with the boat light and.
I just don't see how. I just don't see how the water is smooth enough to like ride through it.
I'd originally been contemplating a more elaborate strategy, but then an old mnemonic from my childhood floated into my mind.
They're all just sitting here watching this fucking thing like cruise in. Dude.
Sodium and water. What a fierce little pairing.
Oh, God.
Strongly exothermic. They come together in a flame. Electrons transfer in the water, releasing heat.
Oh shit.
Hydrogen and sodium hydroxide. Water side.
Oh.
So be careful while you work, or else you'll end up with a boom.
Oh shit!
Water mines.
Where do they get all this shit? Just have this stuff at your disposal?
Right?
Like, you know, it's gonna be the perfect bomb. Let me MacGyver this.
I mean, you have enough smart people coming up with things. You gotta find ways to create weapons.
I mean, they were able to create electricity out of zombies.
Exactly. Clearly, there's some smart folks still alive in the apocalypse.
It's a minefield.
Cut the engine and drop anchor immediately. Secure all units below deck.
Yes, ma'am.
Hell no.
Another one, look out.
Like, can you get me out of here, please?
Whatever orders you've been given, you gotta forget them. I need you to help, okay? Did they give you the keys to our hands? Please.
Girl, come on! You're a terrible person.
I fucked it all up.
I'm so sorry for what I said to you earlier. None of this is your fault.
Well, Ginny to the rescue.
I need you to focus. Please. You came out here to help me, right? That's what I need you to do. I know you can do it.
Is he having a panic attack right now? Anxiety attack? Poor thing.
Oh, he's going over for sure.
100%. Like, he backs up to it.
If we stay anchored, I think it should buy us some time.
I don't know about that.
They know exactly where you are now. And they can see you clear as day. Oh,
son of a bitch.
Mom!
See? Should have listened to Maggie. His plan is dumb. They knew exactly what to do. Holy shit. Their precautions and safety measures are insane.
Oh my god, they're making their own bloaters.
What the fuck?
What?
Fire!
What?
Whole new meaning to being shot out of a cannon.
Walker bombs?
That's creative.
Fire!
Oh. Yep. This is insane.
I mean, kind of awesome. It's kind of awesome. It's kind of awesome.
I mean, whether it's practical or not, or any of that, it's pretty insane. At this point, I don't really think you could watch any Walking Dead show and be like, can they really pull this off? Is that a thing?
Okay. Fire.
Fire!
He's protecting them.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's wild.
Dude, the targeting and the precision, that shit is accurate as hell. You sunk my battleship.
Oh my god.
I mean, those, that shit
He's
was...
like A9.
That shit was zeroed in perfectly. Those friggin' bombs, that's wild.
B7.
Now they have what, like 20 people, maybe? Oh, look at this.
This
crew.
looks like the beginning of a Thriller music video. Because all the walkers are all dressed similar. What if they just start...
They just break out in... I mean, that looks pretty wild.
Yeah. What's going on, bud?
We've got to move. Let's go this way. Come on, we got to go. Let's move.
Was that people from the ship?
It couldn't be already.
But like, why was he looking at those walkers like they...
Yeah, it was weird.
Right, like he recognized them.
What a rout. It was resounding, explosive.
Oh, it's the,
How did he survive?
the historian.
Pier 45.
My name is Benjamin Pierce, and I'm just a writer, a historian. I'm not part of the army. These are my notes.
I look forward to reading your history as soon as it's legible.
Have we met before?
I very much doubt that. Before we get to the celebrating, there's a loose end that needs tying up.
Oh, God.
Who were you trying to spare?
She noticed. Or did he report back?
Damn it, Darlene.
Yeah, he reported.
Thought we were buddies.
Threw Negan under the bus.
And ran him over.
Whatever you're planning, you take it out on me, not him.
Wow. You made quite the impression. You've cracked his shell. That is no easy task. Trust me.
She's really good at being horrifying.
Honestly.
Like, she's really good in this type of role.
I understand you play the violin. I only ask because a violin was found at your station, outside his cell. I'm guessing you are very talented. Are you a fan of classical music, Mr. Pierce? Being a self-proclaimed historian,
She is
I'd imagine
horrifying.
so.
It's like, even when she's trying to be like cheerful and excited and happy, it's like,
We would love
I'm scared of you.
to hear you play.
Like, I would love to not play for you.
What are they gonna do to him?
Oh, he's dead for sure.
That's gonna suck.
It's okay. Take your time. It's not like your life depends on it.
This bitch.
Come on, go back to the story you told. Play Bach. Do your thing.
Why'd she keep holding that thing?
I feel like she's gonna use that
To do something.
to kill him. She's gonna like stab him in the neck or something. I mean, he's really good.
Yeah, he is. He's amazing.
Too bad that's probably the last
Bravo!
song he's ever gonna play.
Hearing you play like that with so much control and expression in this sacred space brought me all the way back to the old days, the old city. I mean, Bach! He was the best of his time, the culmination of everything that had come before him. Another way to say it, he was the best at what everyone else had been doing for a time. He didn't change the world. He didn't imagine something new. He wasn't a revolutionary. He just perfected what had come before. Instead of pushing us forward.
Oh God, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen right now.
I am not interested in going back.
No! No!
Oh. Ooh, shit.
Oh God.
Ugh. Like, you could keep that now. I don't want it.
You did good. Very, very good.
Ew. Fucking bitch. That was fucked.
I mean, it felt really predictable, unfortunately, but still, like, she's ruthless.
Yeah.
That's them again. I saw a park up the street. It's dense, overgrown. We can hide out there till sunset at least.
She's right. She's been right this whole time.
It's a little too late for that there, bud.
Did he get bit?
No, that's what was in the fire. That blue... whatever that is. The cloth.
So Herschel was sending the Croat a signal to Dama.
Dun dun dun. The twist.
I'm sorry about everything from before. I don't know what's going on with me. I just freaked out. I'm glad you're okay. I love you, Mom.
I love you too.
She knows something happened to her little baby.
Yeah, like, what would drive him to be doing these things and to be acting this way?
He was groomed.
Because it definitely feels like it's way more than he was just held captive and they cut a toe off.
Yep.
Let's move.
Like, his connection to this thing. Like, she even asked him, like, are you, like, being pulled by the city? And I feel like this is exactly that no man's land that they showed on the map in the last episode. It's basically ending with the same shots of last episode. Frank Hildenbrand? Wow. I think for what it is, I think that was a really fun, horrifying, good time of an episode.
Honestly, the way they blew up the ship.
I mean, the technology and the advancements and the people, like the way they're able to come up with this like Eugene-style weapons is just... It's pretty cool. Like, I don't buy it at all.
No.
But again, you gotta suspend your disbelief at this point of the apocalypse and this many episodes and seasons into the show. That's just really cool and interesting.
How did they get enough? Like, what did they use? Gunpowder to shoot the kid?
Yeah,
I don't understand how any of that works.
I don't know the science behind how they accomplished all this stuff, but
no,
like...
I'm not a zombie weaponry person, and I don't pretend to be one on TV.
The fact that they had like the water mines just floating out there ready. They had these cannons.
I feel like it's more... I don't want to say plausible, because what are we doing? What is this?
But like the fact that they like injected the shit into the zombie, sealed its mouth, and then I would assume it just plastered it and then put it in this like container and then launched it as a bomb.
How do you do all that?
It's insane. How do you find out that that's possible?
Yes.
That's my question. It's like how many
sick mind.
and how many like tests did you have to run to like figure all this shit out, how much stuff got blown up.
Honestly, we have the blueprints
So
and
insane.
everything. Like, listen, guys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill them full of gas and we're gonna shoot them out of how?
Yeah.
How?
And with precision accuracy, perfect.
Honestly,
Everything hit right on target. That was insane.
didn't miss once.
No. And like the kill shots, they were like perfect. But it's really annoying, but I understand the idea that this authority group isn't listening to Maggie about any, like, why would they? They think they know best. They're still, and I always think it's kind of funny when people are so like, and I kind of thought this way about Rick at first. It's like, what law are you talking about? It's like, you're just creating your own shit. You really expect people to just follow your law?
Because what are, I mean, consequences are death.
Yeah, I always find that to be kind of humorous in this world because, again, like, obviously every community that we've ever run into or ever been involved with, they've got rules and laws, and we've even seen government at this point. It's just one of those things to where you never see it last, and I just always find it to be really interesting, especially when you've got someone like Maggie who's been there and escaped, understands the stakes that you're dealing with here, but you still don't want to listen to her about anything. And
Why would we do that? Why would we do that?
Yeah, and dude's like, she's been right every time. We should probably just listen to her. And now they're going to wander into this death forest and she's going to be wrong this time. And they're going to be like, see, we can't listen to her. That's just kind of where I feel like it's going, because I think it was pretty clearly established this little forest is not a safe place to be. And we didn't hear any growl at the end of this episode, but that sounded pretty insane in the last one. So who the hell knows what they're walking into? But the Dama, fantastic.
She's so good at this.
Such a good performance, and the actor plays this type of role so damn good. If you guys haven't seen Ozark, go check out Ozark. She is absolutely fantastic as Darlene.
It's not Darlene. It's
Darlene. Sorry, you got to really hit the accent. But she is epic in this type of role, and just seeing Negan, he's got to put on the act, and then he's got to like take it down. Like, he's really clearly struggling with all this, and then seeing Herschel and Maggie, it's like, hold off on blowing shit up. And it's like the musician dude is the one who ends up dying as a result.
I know. R.I.P. man. That was beautiful music.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And she was able to spin it like, oh, fuck Bach. He just perfected all the stuff that came before him, and I'm not interested in going back and all the, and then friggin' just guts him. So insane.
Yeah.
I really like these characters. I mean, the Croat is so over the top that it's entertaining.
Yeah.
His love and just him fanboying out for every moment with Negan, and the idea that he's gonna like create this new Lucille. Like, clearly you don't know Negan very well, because Lucille meant something to him, and you can't just make another random one and be like, here, I made it better. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way.
He was like touching it.
Yeah. But
don't
like,
touch it. It's Negan's then.
The idea that he could hand it to him and be like, go kill this walker, and Negan's like, fuck off. I just love that. He just completely dismisses the Croat every opportunity he gets, and it's entertaining. If anything, this show is entertaining. The visuals are really cool. The action sequences are awesome. And again, the new characters are really cool that this show has introduced. It's fun. Anytime you get Negan and the story with Maggie, there's always a level of just intensity there just because of the history. And seeing how old Herschel is and what he's dealing with seems really intense and heartbreaking. The fact that, that blue cloth was in the tire.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I didn't notice that at first. I was like, why is she looking at the person's leg? And I was like, did they get bit? Are they about to like tourniquet and cut it off? No.
Yeah, she put a big, like, she was watching the fire and they put a highlight on that, and then he was the one using it to wrap up a wound.
Makes sense.
She was able, and why was he there?
Yeah.
So she was able to piece it together very quickly. But I mean, first 2 episodes of season 2, I think it's interesting. I'm really curious to see where this goes. I, again, am standing my prediction that Negan does not make it out of this show. I don't know what the plan is for this one. I know Daryl's show is getting a season 3. I don't know what the plan is for this one, if this is getting another season. But I still stand by that.
How much longer?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know.
What else is there to do?
Yeah, I'm standing by the prediction that Negan's going to sacrifice himself saving Herschel.
He's going to sacrifice the body?
Himself for Herschel, yes. So
sorry, softball reference. Sacrifice your body! Yay!
I'm just blowing past it, just getting through it. So
whatever.
Yeah, I stand by that. Do you think he makes it out of this show? Last time I asked you, you said yes.
I don't know. Let's be honest.
You're not great at the prediction thing, are you?
I'm not, because I'm like, there's so
put you
many,
on the spot.
So many
Figure it
things
out.
that could happen. Like, does he just ride off into the sunset by himself?
It's possible.
Does he finally get to his family?
Yeah.
Do they ride off in the sunset all together? Does Maggie and Herschel go off on their own separate way, or they all join together and or does everybody die?
I mean, I don't think everyone. I think the Negan family aspect of it is going to turn his death into something even more emotional. Because it's like, we're going to meet Negan's son. Like, that's pretty wild.
That'd be awesome.
So, yeah, another good one. I think this show's fun. Anything else?
No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave your thoughts. Leave those comments down below. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.